Hi there. The idea of making money is synonymous with capitalism. It's the notion that to make money you have to be a capitalist or work for a capitalist or be self-employed as your own boss to do so. All of which falls under the idea that to earn an income you have to be participating in a capitalist economy somehow. We have been so inundated by propaganda over the decades to think that the only way to earn an income is by participating in capitalist economies. Or at the very least, that's the implication that is constantly put out there. We have also been led to believe that socialism is something that costs money and that capitalism funds it through taxation. And without capitalism, the money for social programs would dry up. But the simple truth is, social programs are not socialist. But we'll get into that in another video. Making money isn't limited to only capitalist economies. Making money can also happen under socialist economies where the workers own and control the means of production of their workplace, also known as workplace democracy. And if you really want to be technical about it, simply being an entrepreneur that has no wage labor employees is not really capitalist. The difference between an entrepreneur and a capitalist is that the capitalist dictates to others what they do so they can get paid a wage. A wage, mind you, that is kept as low as possible to maximize profits. While an entrepreneur that has no wage employees does all the labor of the business they own themselves. So just being an entrepreneur doesn't automatically make you a capitalist either. So what is capitalism really about at its core? It's about private owners positioning themselves in such a way that they can extract wealth from their customers and the labor surplus value of their employees that they generate. They position themselves by acquiring private property, which could either be land or a building and or equipment to operate their business. They hire employees to operate their business, and those employees have no official say in how those businesses are ran. Employees either do as their economic dictator says, or they get fired. Hell, they may even be let go from their job for no reason at all at the whim of their employer. Then they are thrust right back into the job market to look for another economic dictator to work for. Such a lovely system, huh? Not really. The reason I am making this video is to raise awareness that a typical capitalist-owned business isn't the only way for people to earn an income. I feel if more people knew of real-world examples of worker-controlled businesses that not only work, but are more stable in economic downturns, as well as being 4 to 5% more productive than traditionally ran enterprises, they'd be very interested in learning more about them. That's what it's about, letting people know that there are other options out there that really work compared to what they've always known. What are these other options, you ask? One of them is in Spain, and the company's name is Mondragon. Mondragon is a worker-owned cooperative where the workers own and control the means of production of that business. They have thousands of employees, so it's not exactly a small mom-and-pop situation. They've been in business since 1956, and they are a testament to how worker-owned or democratized workplaces can be successful. The other real-world example is where workers have some say in the workplace is in Germany. Germany requires all businesses to have more than 500 employees to be what's called a co-determinant. What is a co-determinant? It is a business model that is privately owned, but the workers have worker-elected reps put on the board of directors so the workers have some say over how the business is ran. Co-determination is a hybrid system between a capitalist system and a socialist system. You could say that it's a semi-socialist setup, but it's been working very well for the Germans for decades. So if the idea of workplace democracy is a new one to you, I hope this video has opened your eyes on how this can work for the United States, or anywhere else for that matter. It is my hope that this video can also push back against the assumed notion that you have to be a capitalist to earn an income. Of course, as I've stated in this video, that's just not the case. So you see, capitalism isn't really about making money, as earning money can be done with other economic systems. It's about private owners putting themselves in economically strategic positions to extract wealth to themselves any way they can. And they do this all while they themselves call the shots on how the businesses are operated, and their employees have to do what they are told or else. We as a country need to move towards democratizing the workplace and the economy if we are to avoid a future where we have a handful of trillionaires going around and having secured armadas while the rest of us fight for the scraps that are thrown to us by such an economic aristocracy. As moving towards a democratized workplace would help to bring balance of power and decision making to the rank and file worker to avoid such a future. So, If you want to learn more, I've left appropriate links down in the description below. Also, if you found this video informative, I would appreciate it if you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. The YouTube gods aren't exactly helping out this channel very much, so I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe to help raise awareness of this channel and what we're advocating for. And as always, thanks for watching.